Hey VC, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to post a quick video here. This is going to be a video response to Tim, DJ High Noon, his 300 subscribers contest. He hit his 1 year mark here in the VC, hit 300 subs, so just want to give you a shout out. Congratulations, man. It's definitely a huge milestone. And yeah, I want to just kind of jump on board, pay respects to your channel, and by doing a response to your contest. So really cool contest, 2 simple questions. Even though I say simple, I've been laying stuff out on the table over the past couple of days trying to figure out my answers to everything, but I think I finally got them down. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my response tonight. Excuse me. And yeah, Tim's a really cool guy too. One of the things I really liked when I was kind of watching his actual contest video was just kind of hearing him talk about and just kind of share his excitement, about just kind of the VC and the whole nine and all of that. And it's just kind of cool because you can always see with kind of all of us here in the VC, and I'm sure we've all felt it to some degree, where like at some point in time, we come into the VC, we discover it, and then we all of a sudden realize, oh, I'm not the only freak out there. There's actually other freaks out there, and I actually have other freaks to talk to and that actually understand where I'm coming from and that type of thing. So yeah, I don't know. I just kind of, the way he was just sharing about his experience in the VC so far and all that, it was kind of cool feeling that vibe, because that's kind of one of the coolest things about being around all you guys, or having a chance to communicate with everybody here. So yeah, let me just kind of just jump right into it. He had 2 questions, and I do not remember which order they were in, but it was share some of your most memorable most memorable lyrics, and then also show 5 albums with a common theme, and you can kind of choose whatever that theme is. And of course I cheated, pulled out a few extra because that's what I do. But let's go ahead and start off with the lyrics side. There's a couple different ways to kind of approach it from memorable lyrics, because you have some lyrics that are fantastic because of how they're delivered, the voice and the song and the melodies and all that kind of stuff. Then there's other lyrics that are just kind of really cool just because they stand on their own. Like if you just put them on paper by themselves with no one singing it, they're really cool. So I tried to stay away from the ones that were just about this. Well, actually, I take that back. Because there were some I skipped. Like one that I really struggled with was the song "All I Have to Do Is Write About It" by Leonard Skinner. There's a really cool piece in there where he says, "Have you ever seen a she-gator protect her youngins, or fish in the river swimming free? Have you ever seen the beauties of the hills of Carolina, or the sweetness of the grass in Tennessee?" And again, those lyrics just laid out on paper, not exactly spectacular. You ever seen a she-gator protect her youngins? If anything, you're thinking about sending that kid back to school to get his grammar corrected. But the way he delivers it on that song, it's amazing. But it really is it's the combination of what he was singing about in the delivery. But anyway, so before I start rambling off to a whole different thing, what I decided to do is just pick lyrics that when I first heard them, they had a significant impact on me, where either it just made me think about life, or in most cases, it made me think about how that connects to so many people, kind of thing. So we'll just kind of jump into it. Maybe you'll get an idea about what I'm talking about here. But I'm going to start off here first. Sam Cooke. And it's off the song "A Change Is Gonna Come." And it's the lyric, "It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die." I remember from the first time I heard that song, that line was just like, I don't know, it just kind of feels like it sums up the struggle that so many millions of people have experienced on this planet before. It's like it's too hard to continue to go on, but I can't give up. I can't just die and can't just go away, that type of thing. So very, very powerful lyric there. Next one I'm going to go with is off of Steve Perry's Street Talk, and it's the song "Captured by the Moment." For those that maybe don't know, I'm quite the history buff, especially when it comes to stuff like World War II, things of that nature, some American history, that type of thing. I like understanding history, understanding what caused certain things to happen, than watching our, you know, dumb people today repeat the exact same things over again, all of that good stuff. But the song "Captured by the Moment," you know, the very first verse, where did he go? The man who said I had a dream, where have they gone? The four who sang to Let It Be. I mean, to start off by going into just, you know, mentioning Martin Luther King and the Beatles without actually saying MLK and the Beatles. I don't know, he really drew something out with that. And then, of course, to go into the second verse where he's talking about Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin and Sam Cooke being shot and all of that. You know, JFK being shot. I mean, like, he's talking about all that stuff in that song. And in most cases, he doesn't even mention their names, you know, and that's just about half. He doesn't, so it's just very, very powerful. I love the lyrics of that song. Now, two of probably my most impactful ones. I didn't pull this one off the wall, but Godsmack's self-titled debut album. The line, "My pain is caused by my pleasure," which is off the song Moon Baby. Love that. Again, one of those simple lines that sums up so much. My pain is caused by my pleasure. It's actually the Godsmack tattoo that I have on kind of my upper back up there. So it came right from my pain is caused by my pleasure. My other tattoo, motivated by a lyric off of this album, which is off of Frantic. And it's "My lifestyle determines my death style." Love that. And again, they're the same thing. It's just one of those sayings that sums it up for everybody. The way you live, the things you choose, the choices that you make, oftentimes determines how you end up leaving this place. So, my lifestyle determines my death style. It's an awesome lyric off of that. And here we have little 9 Inch Nails, the Downward Spiral. I don't think I have to tell you which lyric I'm going to pull off of this, so I'm going to let you kind of figure that one out on your own. If you can't figure out what it is, you better go grab this album and listen to it very fast. But I think most people know it instantaneous, so I'm not even going to say anything. Here's one. I mean, it's a record in my collection, so I'm going to call it a lyric. Rodney Dangerfield, "No Respect." And of course, everyone knows Rodney is, you know, was one of the great stand-up comedians, the king of the one-liners. So my favorite lyric off of this album is when he goes into his, "What are you kidding me? I get no respect. No respect at all. What are you kidding me? Last week, I had a peeping Tom boo me." And again, when it comes to a one-liner, one of the funniest jokes I've ever heard in my life. It's like, oh my God, how much disrespect do you have to have a peeping Tom? You know, you see him like peeping through the window. Boo! That dude was hilarious. That dude was hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna catch some crap on this one if Rodney wasn't enough. Taylor Swift, 1989. That's right. And I'm going with the song "Blank Space." And again, it's not because his lyrics are so incredible and all of that, but it's like within that song, she summed up the stupid decisions that 60–70% of the world's population probably makes when it comes to dating and the crap they get into. And that's what cracks me up about it, because it's almost like the lyrics she's singing inside of that song is the stuff that you know is going through people's heads when they make stupid mistakes. And I love the line when she says, like, "Oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake." She's like, "I can see it's a bad decision. I know it's not right. And yet, you know, it's like I'm going to choose to go into something that's going to be screwed up." So again, that song is kind of, you know, cheesy, playful, blah, blah, blah. But when you listen to the crap that she says in there, it's like, that is what goes through a majority of people's heads when they're making these stupid relationship decisions. So, okay, forgive me, guys. Stay away from that thumbs down button because I can feel you reaching for it. Next one I'm going with here, this is Kay's Choice. "Paradise in Me" is the name of the album. Not sure if a ton of people are familiar with this album. I can't say I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but really cool band from back in the 90s, I think. What year did this come out? 95, yeah, mid 90s. But there's a song in there called Not an Addict. Okay, and the lyrics going into the second verse is, the deeper you stick it in your veins, the deeper the thought, there's no more pain. I'm a heaven, I'm a God, I'm everywhere, I feel so high. And then, of course, the chorus kicks in. It's not a habit, it's cool, I feel alive. If you don't have it, you're on the other side. I'm not an addict. Now, again, the thing that makes this so cool and those lyrics so impactful for me, a lot of it goes to the really kind of sexy monotone delivery, and the song is really kind of a mellowy, floaty type of song. But it's just one of those things where, as I've mentioned before in the past, I don't drink. You know, I've never been drunk in my entire life. If you did add up all the alcohol I had, it wouldn't equal more than 1 or 2 glasses of wine per year, if that. You know, don't smoke, never done drugs, never done anything. If there were something to make me slip up and actually do something like that, it'd probably be listening to that song too many times. Like, something about that song and the lyrics in it and the delivery, it just makes me feel what is so cool about getting high. So, some pretty freaking powerful, powerful stuff from me from a lyric and delivery standpoint on that song. This is kind of more of a funny one. Maybe kind of going back to similar what I was saying about the Taylor Swift, but you know, Weed is here. On the song Teenage Dirtbag, you know, at the very end of the song when the girl of the song comes in and does the, I got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby, come with me Friday, don't say maybe, because I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby like you. Again, those lyrics aren't necessarily spectacular, you know, from what's written there, but it's just something about, like, those lyrics and just the whole story in the song takes me back to my junior high type of years and that type of thing, and how you would have killed to have a girl that you had a crush on come up to you one day and ask you to go to an Iron Maiden concert with her. I mean, like, yeah. It's just like the perfect 7th grader's dream. But again, it's just the thing I think is magical about those lyrics is how well they take you back to your junior high type of years and really feeling what was going on there. And then the very last one, kind of last person I want to mention, because there's a bunch of lyrics from a bunch of her songs that I could pull out, but I only picked 2 songs for her. But it is Melissa Etheridge. I think when it comes to lyrics, she is one of the best. The way this woman portrays and allows her feelings and emotions of love and desire to come out in her lyrics and her music is just, I mean, she never fails with it. And it album after album, song after song, she nails it. Like, something about me and her is like here. I need to, like, be a lesbian or something so I can at least have a chance to, you know, ever hook up with Melissa. Just, I know she's married, don't worry about it. I'm not gonna make that change. But yeah, I mean, Melissa just nails that stuff. And so the 2 songs I chose as an example is on this album here, the song Nowhere to Go, where she says, dance with me forever, this moment is divine, I'm so close to heaven, this hell is not mine. And it's just something about that last part there, you know, so close to heaven, this hell is not mine. Again, it's just one of those things where I just feel like she's summing up so much in life between having those feelings of love and the pain that you're dealing with, and always kind of being, you know, teeter-tottering back and forth, especially in relationships. So that's an awesome one from a lyric standpoint. And then on this album here, the song I Want to Be in Love, same thing. You know, stuff like in front of total strangers, won't you kiss me? Flowers for no reason but you miss me. I want to be in love. On Tuesday, light the candles, bring me wine. Wednesday morning, I won't get to work on time. You know, just, I mean, just beautiful stuff, especially the way she sings it with that kind of somewhat country, somewhat rock kind of, you know, delivery that she does. I mean, she nails that stuff. And there's easily 10 of the songs I could pick by her that have lyrics that are just as beautiful. So I had a few more things too, but I'm not gonna make this thing too long, so let me just kind of cut that off there. And then the last question, show some albums with a common theme. Took me a while to come up with a theme, but what my theme is going to be is, okay, if I were gonna go out this Saturday to a dance club somewhere, you know, here in town, what would be a set of songs that I would love to hear played in a dance club in 2018, okay? Because, you know, it seems like for the most part now, if you do go to any type of dance club, which I really don't that often anymore, you know, pretty much you're going to hear some new crappy rap song that, you know, has all of this I don't know, I'm forgetting words now, but just, you know, it's going to be something where you have some words that are going to be saying kind of, you know, funny and pronounced wrong. There's going to be, you know, some new kind of dance that you're told how to do, so everybody in the freaking country and every, you know, 5-year-old kid, every teenager across the country is doing the same little dance. And it's just like, and again, I don't want to slam other music because, you know, I think everyone has their thing, but that stuff is just like, I don't know. So anyway, my thing is, well, I want to go to a club where I actually hear songs that I just would love to hear in a club setting, booming system, give me my lights, you know, give me, you know, people all around and just everybody's in there getting down to these songs. So this is my club playlist. Starting out, George McCrae, the song Rock Your Baby. Oh yes, I'd get down smooth to that one. I love that song to death. Almost like an R&B, kind of slow, groovy, not quite disco, but definitely, you know, pulling from that era. Just a smooth jam. That's the kind you get in the middle of the dance floor and just close your eyes and sway back to for 5 or 6 minutes. So that'd be arguably be number 1 on my list. Number 2, the Andre True Connection. More, More, More. Definitely a classic disco hit, and that's one I would actually like to experience in a disco setting for once, as opposed to just on the home stereo. Former porn star turned disco queen. Would love that one. This one is a little more kind of, not quite techno, but definitely more normal dance, if you will. But the song Bizarre Mind by Stylophonic. Man Music Technology is the name of the album. And again, not sure if people are very familiar with that one, but again, if you're not, definitely a cool song to check out. Again, but Bizarre Mind by Stylophonic. Would love to actually have a chance to dance that one in a club. Love Overboard by Gladys Knight and the Pips. This is definitely my favorite track by her from her kind of 80s time frame. But yeah, that's one I would love to get on the dance floor too. Love Come Down by Evelyn Champagne King. Another one. Get my girl. You would not get me off the dance floor if they had these kind of songs playing back to back. I'm in Love by Champagne King, Evelyn Champagne King. Another awesome groove. Double Dutch Bus, Frankie Smith. Another classic tune. Glow by Rick James. And last but not least, Don't Let Go by Isaac Hayes. Oh man, I would dance my tail off that night. You know, there's some clubs you can go to these days where they do like, you know, 80s, whatever. So you can get your Madonnas and all, you know, your stuff from the 80s and things like that. But not a lot of places I've, you know, ever found where you could ever get any of this played. So that'd be my common thing. Songs that I would just love to have a DJ spin for an hour or two in a club and just let me get my groove on. But So there you go, man. I don't know how I came up with that theme, but that's just what popped in my head. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. As always, let me know what you think. And again, congratulations on the 300 subs, man. All right, we'll talk to you guys soon.